Journey to the West is a household name in the East. They set off from Chang'an to the Western Heaven to seek the true Buddhist scriptures. Along the way, Tang monk was accompanied by Sun Wukong, who possessed immense magical powers. Together, they encountered countless evil spirits, monsters as well as numerous hardships and dangers. Nevertheless, they united as one and braved 81 trials and tribulations, clearing obstacles all the way.
Sun Wukong stopped under a peach tree. He looked up at the big, plump, flat peaches covering the tree. They were bright and juicy looking. A look of surprise flashed in his eyes. The air was filled with the sweet smell of peaches, the branches were lush with leaves, and fairy vines twisted around them. Sun Wukong said, "What a great flat peach garden! These peaches look so delicious." An earth god in plain robes, holding a walking stick, stepped out from under the peach tree. He stopped Sun Wukong, who was walking forward, and asked respectfully, "Earth god, great sage, where are you heading?" Sun Wukong replied with authority, "I was ordered by the Jade Emperor to take charge of the flat peach garden temporarily. I've come to inspect it today." The earth god quickly bowed to thank him, then led Sun Wukong toward the depths of the garden. The immortal flat peach garden. Sun Wukong took off his crown and robes, climbed up the peach tree, picked the ripe big peaches, and ate the picked peaches comfortably. Sun Wukong to himself, "These peaches are fully ripe, just what I want." After eating his fill, Sun Wukong jumped down from the tree and put his crown and robes back on. A few days later, Sun Wukong tried to steal peaches again. The 7 fairy maidens entered the peach garden. They started picking peaches from the trees up front and soon filled 2 baskets. One fairy maiden said to the others, "Sisters, the peaches on these front trees are really good, let's pick more." When the 7 fairy maidens went to the trees at the back, they found the trees had few flowers and fruits. There were only a few peaches left, still covered in fuzz with green skins. Suddenly Sun Wukong revealed his true form, pulled out his golden cudgel and shouted sharply. Sun Wukong, sharply, "What kind of monster are you? How dare you steal my peaches?" The fairy maidens, frightened, "Great sage, please calm down." "We're not monsters, we're the 7 robed fairy maidens sent by the Queen Mother of the West. We've come to pick magic peaches for the flat peach feast." Sun Wukong, softening his anger into a smile, "Fairy maidens, please stand up. The Queen Mother is holding a feast in her palace. Who has she invited?" Sun Wukong muttered a spell, pointed at the 7 robed fairy maidens, and a golden light shot from his fingertips. The maidens froze where they stood, eyes wide, staring blankly, rooted to the spot under the peach tree. Sun Wukong, "Freeze! How dare you trespass again?" The Queen Mother frowned slightly, stared at the 7 fairy maidens sharply and asked, "How many flat peaches have you picked?" The 7 fairy maidens answered respectfully, lifting their hands a little as if reporting, "We only picked 2 baskets of small peaches and 3 baskets of medium ones. As for the big peaches at the back, there weren't any. We think the great sage ate them all secretly." Unexpectedly, the great sage suddenly came out, hit us, and asked who the feast was for. We told him all about the flat peach feast, then he froze us and left. We only broke the freezing spell and came back just now. After hearing this, the Queen Mother went to see the Jade Emperor at once and reported all that had happened in detail. Queen Mother of the West, "Your Majesty, that evil monkey Sun Wukong not only stole and ate the big peaches from the flat peach garden, but also drank the jade nectar and ate all the delicious delicacies." Lord Laozi bowed respectfully and reported to the Jade Emperor that the golden elixirs had been stolen. The Jade Emperor slammed the table and stood up, furiously scolding Sun Wukong, and ordered the investigating spiritual officers to arrest him. It turned out that earlier, when Sun Wukong was drunk and lying in the side hall of the jade pool, the jar of precious jade nectar he had knocked over was lying aside, with leftover bits of all kinds of delicious rare foods scattered around him. He suddenly woke up, his eyes changing from confused to frightened. "Sun Wukong! Oh no, I've gotten myself into a huge mess. Back to Flower and Fruit Mountain." Sun Wukong turned into a streak of golden light. Holding his golden cudgel, he fled through the south heavenly gate, stepped on his somersault cloud, and flew swiftly toward Flower and Fruit Mountain. Sun Wukong to himself. The heavenly palace is nice and all, but it's not as free as my water curtain cave. All the monkeys shouting together, "Our king is back!" What Sun Wukong had no idea about was this. After eating so many rare and precious delicacies, his powers had grown more than 10 times stronger. The 4 heavenly kings stood on the clouds, each holding one of their 4 magic weapons, Sloat, Umbrella, and Snake, with their robes fluttering in the wind. Li Jing, the pagoda-bearing heavenly king, held a delicate pagoda in his hand, its tip shining with golden light. The heavenly soldiers around them moved at the sound. Li Jing. All generals, listen up. Set up camp in front of Flower and Fruit Mountain. We'll catch them like turtles in a jar. The heavenly soldiers and generals set up camp in front of Flower and Fruit Mountain, by the mountains and water, with a fierce, murderous aura. Niza stood on his wangfire wheels holding his fire-tipped spear. Niza, you evil monkey! Come out right now and meet your death. Today should be the day Flower and Fruit Mountain is destroyed. Sun Wukong and the 72 cave kings held wine cups. The stone table was filled with precious wine and rare fruits. Evil auras swirled around them. Night pearls inlaid in the cave walls glowed faintly. Little demon, voice trembling. Great king! Those 9 fierce gods spoke terribly, their yelling and provoking at the door. Sun Wukong putting down his wine cup and sneering, "Pay them no mind! Let's just enjoy today's wine and fun." Little demon wailing, "Great king! Those 9 fierce gods have broken down the door and are charging in." Sun Wukong roaring in anger, "These rude gods, they're way too disrespectful. I plan to let them be, but how dare they come here to bully me?" Sun Wukong pointed toward the cave entrance and gave an order. The one-horned ghost king knelt on one knee to accept the command, while the 72 cave kings behind him, holding swords, spears, and halberds, lined up in formation. Eastern Sage Emperor Chang'an in a sharp voice, "First you stole the peaches, then the wine, you ruined the peach banquet. You even stole Lord Laozi's immortal pills and brought the imperial wine here to drink? You've committed one crime after another. Don't you know that yourself?" Sun Wukong leaped out from the entrance of Flower and Fruit Mountain. Sun Wukong sneering, "I did do those things. Yeah, I did. But what can you do about it now?" Sun Wukong shouted in anger. His golden cudgel suddenly grew bigger, with thunder and lightning wrapping around it, and he swept it toward the 9 palace formation. In the chaos of the fight, Sun Wukong moved like he was in an empty place, swinging his golden cudgel into a golden circle, blocking attacks from all sides. Sun Wukong shouting angrily, "You tiny, insignificant gods! What powers do you have to talk such big talk? Don't run, take my cudgel hit! The 9 luminaries, that great sage equaling heaven is so powerful! Hurry back to the main camp to report to Heavenly King Li." The battle got really intense. The 72 cave monsters were gradually beaten back by the heavenly soldiers' attacks. Some were tied up with chains. Heavenly General, "The monsters are defeated! Hurry and take the prisoners back to heaven." Sun Wukong jumped up into the air. He swept his golden cudgel, and golden light burst out. The cudgel crashed hard against the god's magic clouds swirled wildly. Li Jing's pagoda glowed brightly all of a sudden. Niza's fire-tipped spear shot out flames, and the 4 heavenly kings joined forces to cast a barrier, blocking the cudgel's attacks. Sun Wukong held his golden cudgel high, his expression firm. He muttered under his breath. Clouds swirled around him, and the golden cudgel started to glow golden light, gathered into a shape like a sharp divine sword, pointing straight ahead. Subscribe or I photobomb your gallery. As a naked monkey selfie. No like, monkey fur crawls up your nose itchy till you sneeze right in the middle of gaming. Niza held his fire-tipped spear to block, but was knocked back, his face filled with shock. Li Jing held his pagoda. Sun Wukong's cudgel hit it so hard that the pagoda shook and Li Jing stumbled. The four heavenly kings dropped their weapons, looking utterly embarrassed.